want to talk to you about criticism because it is one of the best predictors that a relationship is not doing well. Now, criticism is very different than complaining. Complaining in a relationship is actually a very good thing because complaining helps you recalibrate. Couples that don't complain enough end up in fights because it was communication you should have had that you didn't have. Or they end up distant because, again, they weren't telling their needs and wants, and sooner or later they've drifted apart. So it's good to complain, but complaining sounds very different than criticism. Let me give you an example. Let's say I had told my husband that I would do the dishes. He comes downstairs and there's dishes in the sink. If he complains, he'll say something like, "Hey, sweetie, I thought you were going to do the dishes. Did something come up?" Notice he's giving me the benefit of the doubt. He's being specific. And the research would say there's actually probably a 91% chance that I'll respond well to that. If, on the other hand, he's critical and he says something like, "How come every time I come down here, the house is a mess? And I just don't trust you to do the things you say you're going to do." Notice here he's being global and he's really attacking my character. I am very likely to be defensive now and not to listen to him. You know, the irony is that people criticize when they're not feeling heard, but they're more likely to not be heard when they're being critical. So if you're someone that gets critical, like we all do from time to time, you got to change the way you're doing it and become more of a complainer and less critical. If you're someone that feels like your partner's pretty critical of you, ask yourself, are you really listening to them? Because remember, people can criticize when they're not feeling heard. This has been Theresa Benoit with 2-Minute Tools. Learn to love better and be better loved. Call us today.